Yo, we are back.
Oh man, you cut the music. I was like, just
You only get 30 seconds, man. You only get 30 seconds of it, man, and that's it, man. 30 seconds and
good
get
evening.
out of there quick.
That's one song stick in your head. You can't finish them.
What's going on? What's going on, man? Happy Wednesday. Tuesday.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Oh man, right? What day?
Tuesday. No, if it was Wednesday, I'd be on a whole nother stream.
That's what happens when you're stuck in the house for 14 days. That's exactly what happens.
Oh,
that's what happens. You forget.
And you are now. He's been released from prison.
he's in the Lego room.
He's in the Lego room.
I am. I feel great too, man. I'm in this place.
How many disinfecting sprays and wipes did you wind up going through in order to break out?
Oh man, a whole lot, man. Thank God for Sam's Club, man, and you know all of the surplus stores and stuff, man, because you gotta buy that stuff by the bulk.
Did they tape you in? Were you like E.T. lying on the bed and the flowers dying? And
pretty close, man. Pretty close.
Spidey finally had to come in there and touch you, and then the bloom like reanimated.
Yeah, man. It was pretty close, man. It was surreal, man. But you know, for me, like I said, it happened so quick. It happened so quick. Like I guess all the illness happened all in within a 3 to 4 day span, and then after that, like all the symptoms stopped for me. So I'm like, so thank goodness it wasn't.
Thank goodness for iceberg immunity.
Yeah, man. I must have been Spider-Man that day. Must have been.
You're that, or you Lego man. You got bit by a brick.
Bit by a brick.
You got ABS in your blood.
Yeah, I may. I just may.
Yeah, you just might.
May. I just may.
Oh, so I was looking on social media, dude, and you have been, well, either you have been cooped up and had nothing else to do but build. Yeah, look at that. You've gotten very, very far.
Yeah, I did.
You got through the doors. He's got the doors. He's got the rear put together. You got the gas tanks, the jerry cans. I mean, you've got it nearly done.
In the home stretch.
I'm getting there, man. I saved the dash and I saved the rooftop, so for the stream. So
okay,
I can see what
you saved the two worst parts of the model for public viewing. That's great.
Watch it fall apart right on you. Yeah, I'm done. I can't do it. It's over.
So I do have. If you are at step 465. Which step are you on?
I just went down to 469.
Okay, I want you to go back.
Okay.
I want you to look at step 467 and 468.
Okay.
So do you see that Technic brick and the plate below it?
Yeah.
I want you to take those off.
Okay.
And I want you to take that piece and thread it through the steering column and then attach it down on the model.
Okay. So do I thread it through with the plate facing towards me or towards the engine?
The Technic brick should be flush with the plate as it faces you, and you'll see where it snaps down. Or I hope you see where it snaps down. So the plate should go flush with the firewall.
Wait. I'm knocking everything out of here. Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. My fingers aren't small enough.
Yeah, you might need some tweezers or forceps.
I think I got it. All right. I think I got it. Wait a minute. Let me move this.
Remy Baker.
Hey, yeah, Remy.
Yeah, wishing you some wellness, Mel.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we should have gone down the list. We got LTG, Lego Train Guy, and very early on, Live Feed and Clay Cat Creator. And now we've got Deppy Shep. Shep Nation represented.
Shep Nation.
Shep Nation, huh?
Yeah. He's the great captain commander of the Shep Army.
Nice. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. Okay. I see it. See where this came out.
You guys may not know this, but I'm such a big fan of Deppy. I've got a Shep that I rescued.
Oh,
I got a rescue Shep in my collection.
rescue Shep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait a minute. I may need to pop this up for a second.
Yeah, you need to get surgical now.
Yeah, just a bit, friend. Just a bit.
Did you wind up finding those Apollo studs?
I did. I worked something out. I did. I found some.
Okay, good.
Yep.
I'm putting together a customer service package for you for all the pieces you're missing.
Yay! I love getting stuff.
So right now I've got 2 gears, 2 Technic axles that are 2 length, and the Technic bricks with the 2 holes in them.
Okay.
Hopefully that's all you've been missing so far.
Yeah. Probably so. All right. Do I take the plate off of this thing?
No. The plate, the plate that's on the bottom of the Technic brick should fit right into the dash.
I'm getting some pushback from.
It's going to attach into the opening below the Technic axle.
Yeah, I'm getting. It's not going here. Wait a minute. Let me check and see.
So if you go back to step 464, if you look at the illustration, you could do it in 2 steps as well, but you're going to have to support the plate with your finger. But that 2x2 plate should lock. Well, let me make sure. Let me look at my model.
What's up, Stud Sidious?
Stud Sidious.
He likes the Apollo studs. Bam, 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 bam. Where am I at here? Put that down.
Yeah, the 2x2 plate goes right on top of that brick that's beneath the 2x.
Okay. All right, I see what you're talking about.
It goes under the 2x4 brick that's right beneath the coupler. And then you can slide in the Technic brick and then put it on the opposite end facing toward you.
Would it slide in like that, maybe?
Just like that.
All right. Yeah. All right. Got it. Cool.
That's what makes the dash kind of tricky is, for one, when you assemble the entire dash, you can't slip that that element through the axle. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. And then snapping down the entire dashboard gets tricky.
So tricky. All right.
Yeah, when you settle it in. But yeah, from there. Just keep hauling.
Yeah. We work it out here. We work it out.
Yep. And when you start getting to step, let's say 480. Then I'll have to. Not 480, 489 or so.
Is it 49?
I'm just going to give you some cautionary verbal instructions.
Okay.
As you build.
I'm with it.
And hopefully you saved those Apollo studs and didn't use them up. You were making sure solid versus Apollo was well counted. Because you're about to burn through a whole ton of Apollo studs. And the next the real set of instructions, the final set of instructions, I'm going to zoom in the part image to make it a lot more obvious. Yeah, what's an Apollo, what's not.
I might have to find me some. How many Apollo studs do you think I'm gonna need? Wait a minute.
I mean, I could look up on Bricklink how many were in the whole model. But flipping ahead, you're going to need at least 1, 2, 3. At least 3, At least 3 for the dash.
Reach the dash. All right.
So far.
Oops. Oops.
Did you build the chairs?
I did. I did. They were awesome too.
Okay.
I did.
And you didn't put the steering wheel on yet, though, right?
No, I didn't. I
Good.
yeah,
Good.
I got it sitting behind the back of the seat.
Yeah, once you get the dash down, if you want the figure inside the car, it's best to put the figure on inside the car and then put the steering wheel on.
Okay.
Because he's really, really jammed in there.
We work it out.
Yeah. Yep, there you go.
All right, I'm at 476.
Did you have any? First, yeah, you're really up there.
Lego train guys ask me about the treehouse. I'm actually working on the T-Rex right now.
The T-Rex. Yeah, man. Sorry, I had to blast through. That one.
Oh,
man.
sorry.
Was getting
Let me read the chat because there are some questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're talking about Apollo studs. It's all good.
Yep. Yeah. So Deppy Apollo studs. That's a nickname for the 1x1 round plates that have a hole in the middle. Yeah, for a bar receiver. And hello, Daily Brick.
Daily Brick.
And then on a scale of 1 to 10, how difficult would you say the build is?
Scale of 1 to 10, I say it's probably about an 8, maybe 8.5.
Yeah. I'd say this model for me was about a 5 in technical complexity compared to all the stuff I've put together. Which is about as high as I'm willing to go for creating instructions.
Right, right.
Because stuff like the Wolf or the Technic, the egg, is you're dealing with like iceberg ring level connections where you can't really make instructions and expect anyone to survive.
Right.
Oh yeah, that right there, that was like a level 12, bro. That was like a 12. That ring, oh man, like
I'd say the ring was a real pain.
12 out of 10.
I'd say that's at an 8. That's at an 8. That's probably an 8. I'd say the Wolf is probably an 8.5.
I said, man, that thing was like you put one piece somewhere and the other piece popped right on off and fly right off. I was like, oh my god, this is not gonna happen.
Yeah, once you make that thing, you leave it together.
Yeah.
You never take that apart.
But I'll get back to that as soon as I finish my my commission build. I'll get back to that. So
I'm excited to see what
it looks great. So.
Debbie, that wolf head would be a 1,036,419 out of 10 for me. Yeah, someone was one of the few negative trolley things that's ever happened to me was when Lego featured the wolf on their Instagram, their social media and stuff. You know, I got a message like, hey, do you have instructions? And I said, no, I don't. And I said it's an art piece. And they said, boy, you could make so much money if you made instructions. And I said, Bricklink Studio cannot handle the compound angles that everything is set at.
Right.
You know, it just there's no way to set the CAD model and connect everything that's going on. I said it's not possible.
Right.
And they're just like, oh, you're just being such a, you know, oh, you're just whining about that. I'm like, you obviously do not understand what is going on dealing with something like this.
Like asking for instructions to paint a Salvador Dali or Something.
Well, yeah, or not, yeah, yeah. When I was in art school, it's a funny story. When we were in art school, or when I was in art school, if you're taking the fine art courses,
Uh-huh.
I was taking the entry level courses, which are required.
Yeah.
They require you to go into a museum and try to reproduce one of the pieces of art. And I'm like, oh boy, you know what? I'll try Pablo Picasso, right? Because it's just a bunch of geometric shapes.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out. I got so completely owned. Within like 3 hours, I was like, I gotta find a different piece of art. Yeah, Pablo Picasso, his early work, when he copied masters and stuff or did realism, it is absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
Once I researched him more, and his abstract work is it's so deceptive. It looks simple, but it is so freaking difficult to pull off. And I didn't believe it, but yeah, I got owned by Pablo Picasso.
Hey, step 490. Is that the computer screen?
Yes.
All right.
So here's where it's going to get a little tricky. You're going to have to be very careful about how you hold the dashboard from now on.
Okay.
So if you notice, I'm using taps, the water spigot pieces.
Uh-huh.
Those water spigot pieces, the tops of them, I'm using them as studs, but they don't stud in and clutch very well.
Right. Right.
Right? It's a loose clutch, and I'm using it because I can set angles on things.
Yeah, I can see it. Yeah.
So when it comes time to set the dashboard down into the model,
Uh-huh.
you're going to notice that you're going to have to wiggle things kind of into place because they're going to collide. You never really get it exact the first time.
Mhm.
But also, as you're turning the model over in your hands and putting things on it, you might accidentally bump or hit one of those taps and knock it off the model.
Okay. Okay.
So this is where you need to. This is where when you're connecting stuff, you don't want to be pressing down. You want to be pinching the pieces together from the bottom and the top.
Bottom top. Okay.
Yeah, so you want to squeeze the chunks, the submodels onto the dashboard as you go, because you need to support, a lot of these overhangs and stuff with your digits, your thumb as you press it in with your finger. That's why the dashboard is one of the more squirrely areas, but hopefully with that little bit of tips and tricks, you'll make it through. Yeah, and as you go through, there's going to be some gray plates in the model. Those are actually printed elements. So when you get to step 508, I can tell you which way they orient.
All right, let's see. We're going to need one of those Apollo studs. Let me see what I do with those. What did I do?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find some. I thought I had a handful somewhere.
Those tricky little suckers.
Yeah, they are fun. Excuse me for a second.
By the way,
Yeah,
Moto, your 2020 kind of collection for the building of the year was awesome.
Do you think I should I do a video of that? I don't know. It's like thinking I could do like a little animation video where I pan across the photos and stuff. Just set
definitely,
to some cool music.
it's that time of year. I'm starting to see people post their top 9. There's like an app to find your top 9 posts that are getting all the likes and stuff. But it's nice to go through and pick your own creations, and summarize, like your achievements for the year. That was pretty amazing.
Oh yeah, I just took every single, not cast off model, but all the decent, stuff that I put time in on, and just made a collage photograph. And when I looked at it, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I was like, that was all this year?
That was all this year? What? And some of those, like the dragon, that dragon takes up about 3/4 of a table. It's like a 5 foot by, it's like 3.5 feet tall. That is a massive bionicle creature.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
it was
that's
nuts.
huge.
Just that one alone would have been, a showpiece for me.
Right?
And it's just one of all these other ones I kind of knocked out because I've been locked up.
Yeah. I would have everything from, oh boy, this year though. I did the Fisk Tower last year, so Visions Academy would be my big building.
Yeah.
And then a lot of vignettes actually because of all our challenges. That would
Debbie
make
yeah.
collection.
Yeah. That'd be cool because I just rolled. Because I'm a photographer, I have a good archive, and I have everything labeled incredibly well. So I just went through all the Lego folders and added them up.
Cool.
Deppy, what's kind of funny is so Deppy's comment makes me think of something else. Iceberg needs to equip the sleight of hand for this build. So Deppy, one thing I did for about a month. For about 6 weeks, maybe, one summer, is I started to watch Chris Ramsey and other card magicians and learn their card tricks. And I learned one card trick really, really well. But by doing card magic, it improved my Lego mock building because when you manipulate cards, you have to build up muscles in your fingers at angles that you normally don't use.
Oh, yeah.
So being able to have like the force pressure in just one digit like this really helps if I'm in the middle of a model doing a blind attachment. I can do the pop. But yeah, some of the stuff, if you do cardistry or card magic, it does help your Lego building. It helps a lot because you wind up strengthening your hands in a way that's not going to damage them unless you really are not doing magic
Good
correctly.
tip.
Yeah.
Side hobby. I know I can cut the deck with one hand 2 different ways.
Oh, that's like cardistry stuff, man.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, cardistry I could never do. I don't know how the cardists do their flair and all their
I
crazy
know a couple
stuff.
magic tricks, but it's more of just a little.
Is it cards or coins or the balls or
Coins. Yeah, my youngest brother was good at that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you ever try to do like a blind force and fold and pass a card through a deck invisibly, that's where you start to really like get the finger strength up. Oh wow, look at that.
Tail action here.
Holy cow.
Oh yeah, that tail is awesome, man.
And it's
I love the sound of it. The
whole tail spines out and it's very strong. There's 3 mixel joints on top and 1 down here.
Oh. So
there's the receiver.
I never would have thought
receiver.
Oh my gosh.
They got them stacked in there.
So there is one new Ninjago set that I want to either audit the PDF of the manual or buy and put together. It's a new mech, and it's the first time a large-scale mech has ever had a knee that can bend. And if you're into the Lego large-scale mechs like the Monkey Kid Warrior mech that I've got back there, or the Ninjago movie mechs, Lego had never solved how to put a knee that can articulate into those models, and they finally solved it. And it's releasing, either released now or in a couple weeks.
Oh wow!
And they used mixel joints to achieve it. So I'm like super curious how the math works out for that.
Oh, I bet that and that's a big movement. Like you see, like a lot of people modding their they mix out to because the knee, the bending the knee is very imperative, especially when you talk about balance. Because a lot of these a lot of the Ninjago mechs will fall over because the knees don't bend.
Yeah, and the Monkey Kid Warrior mech, that's the only point of articulation that didn't manipulate was the knee. Everything else is like just beautifully solved by Justin. So it was really an education of if I ever need to make a monster-sized mech, putting that set together pretty much taught me how to do it. But yeah, I want to see how they do a double mixel articulation to get a needle. Yeah, that thing is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah. It's so much more articulate than.
I'm just glad they're still manufacturing mixel joints for these sets that you guys are putting together. I don't ever want those elements to go away because the mixel is like
just a bunch of these back for the spine, for the tail.
Yeah, the mixel is an essential part of my arsenal.
Woohoo!
In fact, while he's off roaming the vast wonderlands of his Lego parts collection.
While I'm what? What?
I don't know what you're doing over there.
I was looking for these Apollo studs. I had a few.
Yeah, they're kind of there's something that I bricklink the heck out of just because you can't really, or you could break some pieces of them. But yeah, here is that's my stockpile of mixer joints. That's how much I rely on these suckers. This is like this is an essential. It is right next to my desk. I have a single container of pieces that are like the essential Moto supplies, and the mixels are, a half gallon of mixels.
Yeah, I see what
because it's like I will never ever run out of mixels ever again.
Oh, I'm gonna kill Moto. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill Moto.
Oh, he finally said it, folks. I knew this day would come.
I'm gonna kill him. Look what he making me do. Wait a minute, hold on. I don't think you guys see this. Wait a minute, hold on a second.
Yep.
Look what he's making me do.
He got through 508.
Look what he's making me do.
So yeah, look at that angle set. Oh, you need to push that curved slope over a little. But yeah, I'm using taps to set 3 different panels into different angles into the dashboard to eventually line up with the angles of the plates above. Yeah, sorry.
Madness.
I told you the dash was the worst. I see. That is the face I was expecting.
Man.
I'm like, oh yeah, it's all fun and games. It's entertaining. And it's really cute. And there's these tricks are so clever and so brilliant. And then he hits the dashboard.
Yeah. Oh, say what? Oh.
And then I drink the tears of iceberg bricks. I drink them up.
They are madness, I tell you.
Yeah, let me switch to my downward facing cam. I can show these guys the steps you went through.
So wait a minute. One question for you. Let me flip my camera here. Hold on a second.
Nope.
All right, so
am
I? Wait a minute, hold on a second. Is it right?
No. Yeah, it's gotta go one more back.
Back. All right, that's what I thought.
You got too far out. You gotta cover that up.
All right.
So if you put me on the big screen just for a second, I want to show the poor people the steps you went through. Okay, so check this out. So he creates a 2x6, puts a brick on. There's a tap. Apollo studs it in, and then he puts the triangular piece hanging off that single Apollo stud. Then he adds the printed tiles to that. Okay. Then he puts that in the middle. Another tap, another Apollo stud. He builds up the compressor. He puts it just to the right of that overhang. So now he's got 2 taps with the weight hanging off.
And the
third tap comes in, Yeah, and he puts the power stud right in the middle to force this curved slope element at an angle, set at an angle going sideways, just so he can lock it in a recessed back
Nice.
into the dashboard so that the computer screen, this, and this all form as closely as possible to this zigzag pattern in the dashboard. And he has to pinch lock all of that in without knocking any of these inset taps out of place. Because if one of them falls off, he has to take the whole thing apart and start over. You can take me off of full screen. I just wanted someone to just understand what you just went through. To feel the...
I'm still going through it.
Yeah.
Not until that dash is mounted.
If the taps fit into the plate,
What was that? What step?
does the taps fit into the plate?
Do the taps fit? No, they don't. They sit just below it, so you don't even get the benefit of a double connection.
Oh, okay, all right. Because I'm squeezing. I'm in here squeezing.
No. You're good. Just get the brick locked in and move on.
Okay.
No, the taps are designed to not. They're not like the other one where I use the stud on top to attach upwards. They're just sitting on a base, and then the base through the brick gets attached.
Okay. I'm moving on.
Yep.
Moving on.
So from here on out, it's pretty standard connections. You just have to be careful you don't wreck that delicate stuff you just built.
Don't. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. That is a good mantra.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stud Sidious makes a good point. Digital designing with Studio is fantastic, but if you rely on Studio alone, you don't know if something's going to work against gravity or friction lock or have an inaccuracy or something like that. So what I did is I built this model entirely by hand, and then I digitized it. So it was a working model before I did the instructions.
That's the way to go.
Donnie, how do you even create stuff like this? I don't know. I just put things together over 2 weeks. And iterate. I iterate a lot, and then I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I have better Lego X-ray. Mel, you had the best term for him. He said that there's Lego math, and then Moto has Lego probability.
Yes, Moto's probability.
So yeah, I tend to approach a model, and I think of all the different parts of the Lego system that I could do, whether it's snot, slope, Technic, Bionicle, clip and bar, and a couple other little tricks, and how they transition from one to another. And so when I come at a model and I look at the blueprint, or I think about it or imagine the proportions, I just try to move through the system in the I guess with my Lego probability, I try to solve it in very quickly from migrating through those different techniques to get the effect I need to achieve.
So was there a fixed point in this like subsets where you had to really model things around, like the engine or the dash, or like you had to?
Yeah, because I printed out a blueprint to scale to the tires. So the tires set the scale for the entire model. That's true for automotive design. So I was very fortunate. Let's see, back in the mid to late 90s, I was the Chrysler Design Studio, and Chrysler was really on their game. This is when they released the Dodge Viper. They were really on a roll from their design perspective. They had the Chrysler Design Studio had internships, and they had 6 designers, and they would hire 3 engineers, and I was one of 3 engineers that made it in that summer. And the designers never got to go into the studio, because then they would have seen all the prototype cars that were coming out and be able to duplicate them. So they had to be off site. But the 3 engineers, we got to actually be in the studio, and I saw the Plymouth Prowler being designed 7 years before it was manufactured.
Oh, wow.
But one of the things I learned was, as a packaging designer for Chrysler Design Studio, at least as an intern, is you start with the wheelbase.
Okay.
The stance of the car, everything about that car, the look, the feel, the flow of it, everything is about the size of the tire in proportion to the car, and then the distance between the tires, and then the back overhang and the front overhang. Once you have those set, once you get those proportions set, everything else is going to flow from there. So that's what I did. Is I started with the base and getting the tires in the right proportion and distance.
Yep.
And then from there, everything else I could stare at a picture and go, oh, that's about a half tire high.
Then how many studs across. The dash will be minus the doors or the engine.
Absolutely.
Wheel wells.
Mm-hmm. Everything flows from that proportion. And then,
good answer.
Yep, and then it comes from there. So for a car,
vehicles are tough. Vehicles, you definitely want to start with your wheelbase and mold around that, I guess.
Yeah, it's same like if I was going to do a Batmobile, I would probably start with, like, is it a really big treaded Batmobile? Is it this new Robert Pattinson movie where it's like a hot rod, or is it a tank, or is it Michael Keaton? There's very different looks of Batmobiles throughout time, and really the choice of the tires and suspension coming off of that, it's gonna really inform the way it's gonna look in the end. The same Formula One cars, they have monster-sized tires, a lot of very delicate wings and carbon fiber. A compact has a very specific stance. A truck, it's going to have a very specific stance, but it always begins with the wheelbase and the tire size.
That would be cool if the new Batman movie is any good and the car does look cool.
The car looks awesome.
Yeah, I could see that. That's on your to-do list, maybe.
I think.
The model's been published online, so if I was going to do it, I don't have to wait for the movie. I could just start making it now. But like I said, I only do cars maybe once a year, and then I do the instructions for them, and then I'm like, okay, that's someone else's IP. Now it's time to go back to the Motoverse. And
yeah.
I like making up my own stories. One advantage with IP is the storytelling is kind of set for you. The emotional connection, the characters have already been developed by expert writers. The story, the narrative, the universe, the design aesthetic, all of that's been established. Right. I'm not saying it's easier. I'm just saying the story is kind of solved for you. Yeah, it's there and it's solved mostly for you. Whereas if I try to make my own, there you go.
Nice.
And did you get the smiley face? The smiley facing forward on that head?
I think that. Let me fix it.
Yeah, in the instructions they didn't have the printed element for the head, so it's a generic head. But you do want it to have it's a mannequin's head that's in the dashboard, and it's got this really cool surfer smiley guy.
Yeah.
With longer hair.
I'm stuck in here now.
Yeah, you are flying, dude.
Trying to get through it, you know what I mean? This thing is it's very compelling, man. Like, this build is like real compelling. It actually takes you to the limits a little bit.
Yep. Now you're gonna hit a really interesting snot technique. Where does it show up? 535.
535. Let's see
You're going to love the way this dash integrates into that forward gap to close up the gaps that's right now between the tire and the door, that door panel. So if you notice, there's a vertical gap between the hood and the sides of the car in the front. And the way that gap gets filled is by doing some nutty... Yes, not work. There you go. That's the guy. And you want to turn him just a little bit toward the driver, just a touch, maybe 5 degrees instead of head on. If you want to get really exact to the movies. Just depends on how movie accurate you really want to get. Yeah, you're gonna get this. You're gonna get this dash down easy tonight.
Oh man, that was challenging. It was smooth though. It was challenging, but it was smooth. You had to actually you have to pay attention. There's no
yeah, and
by
being on these streams and talking to you verbally, it helps me understand how I need to write the notes into the manual. Like exclamation, warning sign. Make sure you pinch lock instead of press lock these pieces in.
Yeah, because that's all the difference. Let's see, oh yeah,
Antoine Wilson. Why is Mel off camera? Oh, Moto is on the stream. Cool.
Oh, it wasn't me. Oh, I'm sorry. With Mel on. See something?
He was looking for some pieces.
Sorry, I mean be off camera. I figured that you wanted to see the build we're building instead of my ugly mug.
Yeah, Stud Sidious, this is a philosophical Lego discussion that I could spend hours on, but Lego is one of the reasons I like Lego is you're right. It has to be functional. Things have to hold together, so it's an engineering mindset or discipline where you have to solve for structural challenges.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's an aesthetics solution. You have to make things. You have to make these weird bricks and shapes represent something in a realistic way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? So there's a bit of this aesthetic challenge, and there's an art to that. Yeah, so you have to solve both the structural problems with engineering type solutions, and then you have to, at the same time, being mindful of the representative nature of the pieces, and that they do have to look like something and represent it. So there's a styling challenge that comes together, and you have to do both at the same time with the least amount of parts. So that's what makes it kind of a cool thing. Monica Berry, ahoy hoy. Oh yeah, Donnie's asking about the pinch versus the lock. Sure. Absolutely, Donnie. Donnie, let me get a little bit of brick here, and I'll show you the problem Mel was facing. Okay. And you will not find this in a Lego set. I'm sure whatever I did was illegal, in so many ways. Not that it's technically difficult. It's just that if you think of the way you're putting it together, no kid would understand what I'm about to show you.
Some expert kids, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you've ever done.
Can you put me just a touch on the big screen? I'll try to explain this one.
Indeed.
Okay, I'm over dramatizing what I'm doing. Okay, so there was a vase here. And there was a plate here, and I had some stuff being built. And then it came time to lock this piece into another plate. So if you come in and you do your normal press, it's going to always break right off.
Yeah.
Right, and crumble. So when I was saying is that Lego? Oh my God. Ew. Ew.
You touched it.
My fingers were burning. I'm like, that's why I was like, that's so greasy. What was going on? Anyway.
Weird color.
No, the color was a little off when I really stared at it. But anyway, so if you have an overhang, you need to do what I call the pinch lock. You need to pinch the connection tight at the point of contact. So you're always, when he's working this dashboard, he's having to pinch lock. He's having to support the piece and put the bricks on top as he goes, because there's these overhangs. he's having to be very cautious to
Um,
come in with his digits underneath and support as he presses the other elements down. So he doesn't do this.
yeah, that's
And
exactly how I feel right now.
Right? And shatter the model.
That's how I feel right now.
So you gotta. It's a pinch lock build rather than a press
Pinch,
a
not
press lock, which is that. We're always used to pressing the pieces in versus the pinch lock is kind of a. If you're a mock builder, this might be a great hit. So if you're a mock builder, and you understand this way of putting bricks together and being gentle with it, you can get away with a lot of bajankety connections in your models.
Yeah.
And you can very quickly do some things that are a bit off script. They don't look illegal. Like nothing about this looks illegal, except that if you're a set designer and you're building for a certain age limit, you have to put a support on the side because kids love to press, right? Yep, you're not pressing on the table or the floor. You have to hold the model up and you have to pinch lock this whole thing together. So one hand, he's probably holding the model in one hand and then locking things together as he goes. At least that's the way I did it. So yeah, that's my quick explanation.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're not doing CPR here, folks. This is a very delicate, this is surgical.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, see how he's holding it very gently, and then he's pressing, he's pinching everything down.
We need a Motopedia.
Motopedia. Well, I don't know what I'm sure someone in Billund has names for this stuff, but I don't know what they are
that
because
was very accurate.
I don't know what they are, so I make up all this junk on the
I have an
fly.
idea what you were alluding to.
Like I made up the term clip and bar. I don't even know if that's the name of it. It's just I don't know what else to call it.
Bar. Brickmania sets are sensitive like that.
Yeah, they are.
Pinch points.
You like bajankety? Another great term, which is this is an actual word in the English language, which is granch.
Uh-huh.
So granching something is usually when you're doing DIY or carpentry work or something, and it you know it's going to kind of fit, but it doesn't quite fit. So you granch it together, and granching means to make fit by use of excessive force. So that's when you get out the big, 5-pound engineer's hammer or the sledgehammer or the ball peen hammer, and you just knock it into place. You granch it in. Granch. Graunch. Granch. Ooh, look at that. That tail is awesome.
It's posable. You can.
Yeah, dude.
The heavier pieces kind of sway a little bit more, but these parts.
No, by triple stacking, they got more clutch in there to where.
Yep, more clutch. So you can pose it.
I'm gonna start using the word clutch like fire. That's so clutch.
Fire.
Yo, that's so clutch. Hello, Marilyn Parmley. Wow, all these folks.
One.
Catawampus, that's another great term. My son, when he was younger, invented a word that I still use to this day, and it's darnick. It's darn it, but with a K, so it's darnick, but it's used as a verb or a noun. Because we were driving along and there was this car wreck and the fire department was there and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
As we drive by, he goes, "Daddy, those cars are darnick." Like, yes, they are. Or he was like, oh yeah, one time, oh my God, talk about Lego. One time he knocked one of my models off of the shelf. And it did the nice 3 or 4 foot drop test and just blew up everywhere. And of course, he knew he was really sad, but he came up to me. He goes, "Daddy,
Uh-huh.
I darnicked your Lego." I was like, "Oh," because I heard this massive crash, and then he comes and he's like, "Daddy, I darnicked your Lego." I'm like, this is not going to be good." But yeah, an hour later, it's all back together. Yeah, darnick. It's darn, and instead of darn it, it's got an ick. Yeah, darnick. N-I-K. No C, just because young kids.
Yep. Then they grow up old enough to feel comfortable to cuss around you, and then it's over.
Oh my gosh, my son finally used a curse word this week.
And it's all over. They feel comfortable, and they try.
The look on my face must have been something, because the look of fear that spread into his face after he said it when he was looking at me. I don't think I've scared him that bad ever, because I don't yell at him or anything. I'm pretty chill.
Right.
But we were just playing this game, and it just came out, and I looked at him, and I must have had the burning, like, what did you just say? And he goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even know he learned that word. I'm like,
It be like that.
What did you just say?
It be like that.
He has not said it since.
I gotta find a piece.
I like the Mandalorian swear words.
Oh yeah, ferret. My brother ferret.
Yeah, I love Mando swear words. I loved the Battlestar Galactica reboot swear words.
Oh, frack. Love
Frack.
PSG, yes.
Monica Berry, great, but only when you're close. You're close. Yeah, we used to play. We have a game at work. I had a coworker, really awesome coworker, and she and I would play this fortune cookie game where you had to take the fortune you were given, and then you had to cross out one word and replace it with darnick. It's a game she used to play, but she used to replace the word with the S word, and I was like, we can't do that in this office. So we're going to use the word darnick. It's a fun game to play. There you go. But all one word, Monica. You got it. Man, everybody's trying to spell darnick. This is hilarious. What is the other one? My son will say scribble nibbits a lot. He'll go, scribble nibbits. Or he does a lot of SpongeBob, so he does tartar sauce and fish paste. Like tartar sauce, fish paste. I think they're awesome.
All right, had to find a piece. I found one, but it's,
What were you missing?
something like that.
Oh, the vertical clip? You were missing a vertical clip in the build?
No, it might have rolled out the box or something. Might have rolled out of here.
All right, so let me write that down. Your care package will not have to include a vertical clip,
Might have rolled
which
out.
I have like 29 million of.
It's
just too
the
bad.
black one, but I'm gonna use this one here today. I'm gonna use this one.
Yeah, it's too bad. If I could teleport one to you, I've got a bunch of them in a box over here.
It'll be all right. I'll find something here. It'll be all right for now. All right, let's see. Where are we? Oh, that goes there. Oh, I'm gonna need another one because I think. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna need
Vertical clip.
That's when you thought you were getting away, but not. I'm gonna need another one.
Yeah, you're gonna need your fair share of the. Oh, you're putting the windshield wipers on?
Yeah.
Oh boy, you're almost there. Whoa.
Nice.
In case anybody's wondering, yes, I do have an entire container of hinge and clip hinge pieces.
That's your signature.
That's one of them. You should see the snot box. The snot box is awesome too. But yeah.
Let's get this baby on here.
But there you go. There you go, Mel. I've got 2 of them. I'll put them in your little care package bag.
Cool. Thank you much.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so what he's doing is the dash also has a forward panel part, and he's putting windshield wipers on there. And you should have used the 1x1 grill.
1x1. Yep, I did.
From the very, very beginning.
Let's see.
A 1x1 grill.
And when you use that modified grill, did you put the hopefully you put the what am I trying to say? The plate edge toward the facing toward the engine block.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, you're good. By the way, if you guys didn't know, the January sets have started to sell early on Lego.com today.
Oh, really?
Yep, they opened them up because Kohl's started releasing them in retail early as well.
Well then, I will have to venture.
Something here, friend.
So verify. Don't trust me, just verify it from
I will do
that's
live feed verification.
yeah, that came through my lug chat today. I haven't been able to check it.
Just shop by brand new and see what happens.
Yeah, hit like Ninjago up because there are a bunch of new Ninjagos or Marios as well. Some new Mario mods are up.
Bunch of Levi shirts.
All right, friend. Let's see. All right, now we're gonna set the dash in.
Okay, the part that's going to want to collide the most is the computer terminal on the side. Okay, but you might want to hold up that dash just to show people kind of how it's put together.
So you said for the
unless you think you're going to break it.
You said the half piece, the cut piece goes towards the
towards the driver.
Towards the driver. All right, hold on.
Yeah, because I want a clean plate finish,
right,
facing outwards.
Gotcha.
That's my preference. So yeah, if he turns it to the side, yep, that's the dash, and then he's got the windshield wipers and all the grills for the air intake. And then if you look, there's 2 things protruding forward with snot bricks and a plate slapped on the front. So those inserts from the side are going to notch right in and fill a gap that's currently between the what am I trying to say? The roof of the the hood of the car and that dashboard.
All right.
So when you gently lay it in place and don't stud it in yet.
Yep.
There you go. And it should gently. Yeah, you're going to have to work it a little bit to slide it down. Because if you have anything off by a little bit, it's going to show up now.
But let me bring it closer to me. Hold on a second.
Yeah, you want to get this to where you can really see it. And this is where I take my glasses off or use reading glasses or whatever to really get your vision sharp on that detailed stuff. You might need some light in there too.
I do not see new sets.
Okay, maybe not. I know Kohl's has them.
Coming soon enough, though.
Yeah, Kohl's had the 2021 sets, but they had the city ones. They didn't have the they didn't have anything else.
Yeah, I've seen people get success. Like TJ found a bunch of Ninjago that was new. Deppy, I believe, he had a bunch of stuff in his coals. Just depends on where you are.
Oh, I see. I'm learning. Wait a minute, hold on. I need to take these 1x3s. Oh, your mother's a droid.
Yeah, this is what makes the dash
No,
such a.
you don't. No, you don't. Gosh. Wait a minute.
Yeah, if anything is a little bit off at this point, it's going to start showing up.
Ash got it.
So basically, yeah, I've got to rewrite the way this dash goes into the model to make it a little bit more incremental. So you're adding in the all the little filler bits first, and then you build it up, and then somehow add the dash and clean. But sadly, as of when I made this manual, yeah, I was like 2 weeks in and very over studio.
I see what time it is. Wait a minute, player. Hold on.
You might have to slide computer screens to a little bit to left or right. You might have to rotate plates or bricks a little bit to make it fit. And then when you lock it in, you always want to lock it in from where you were pinch pressing before.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's coming apart. Hold on. I'm a good one.
And by the way, folks, once he gets this in, he's never taken this model apart.
Nope. I'm not.
Nope.
Oh, I'm gonna take that guy out of there. Nope.
Nope.
All right, this side fits now. This side is giving me some grief. That should go down.
Yeah, you're doing it right, though. You're working it very gently in, and then you just do the press. You do the clip. That's okay.
Oh, I
you can
see
do
what
the
it is. I see exactly what it is. Gee, I see what it is. Let me see something. This right here. All right. Let's bring it back over here.
Yeah, if everything isn't exactly straight, it's going to show up now. Or it's going to become straight by putting it on.
Right. I see what time it is. I see. All right, here we go.
You're so close, dude.
Come on, my name is Matt, right?
I'm not even building. I'm not doing anything but just watching you because like
it's like
what is it like? It's like a SpaceX countdown, man. I just can't look away.
you can't. Come on. You keep moving on me. Don't do that. You know what I'm gonna do?
And you may have to take the doors off in order to get your finger in to support that steering column piece that you put in at the very beginning when you lock it down. Because at this part of the model, the doors should have been off. And the reason the doors are off and the chair isn't down is it gives you all of that space to really get your fingers underneath the dash and help it down. So if ripping the doors off the model helps, by all means do it.
I think I'm gonna get it.
Oh, I think you can. I think I can.
Hold on a minute.
Hey, Jesse, let's say it together. I'm one with the clutch and the clutch is with me. I'm one with the clutch and the clutch is with me. Oh, something really, really bad happened there.
Yeah, it did. It happened. Oh, wait. Don't do that to me.
No, don't do that. No, the humanity, because that's going to rip the steering column out.
Pinch, don't press.
Oh, he lost her.
Unbelievable.
Oh, 2020, we will rebuild.
Wait. That goes there. That goes in there. Oh, you thought this a droid. Unbelievable. All right, let me put this in here first, and then I'll go back to that. I'm falling apart.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. This is what makes it a 5. This is not for the faint of heart.
No. I don't want to go all the way back. I don't want to go back to the beginning.
No, man.
I don't want to go back.
Oh, Houston, we have a problem.
Oh.
Houston, we have a problem.
Oh. You stay there.
Hold the countdown.
You stay right there.
Yep, I'm one with it. Didn't work.
Flicky flicky. All right.
The force was not with him.
No, it was not.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, Lord.
Wait a minute. All right, let me go back. Hold on a minute.
This is where I wish I was in the room with you to help you out.
I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah, I've never broken it that way.
Let me go back here. Hold on. All right.
I'm kind of fascinated by how that came apart.
I don't know.
Like,
Come on.
I've never had the entire front rip out like that.
I don't know, friend.
It's got like
It's doing its own thing.
4 or 6 stud connection there.
It just did its own thing. So, hey,
No, I mean, you managed to get the entire steering rack to rip out of the model along with the front tire. That's impressive.
came right on out there. I'm ready to scream.
But I will say this, even if you don't get this back together on the stream, you've got all the hints you need to finish the model. Because this truly, this is the part that really, yeah. The reason I put the dashboard halfway through is I wanted people to have a lot of fun getting. I didn't want to hit them with something that was deadly up front. Maybe that is what I should do. Maybe they should just assemble the dash in the beginning and then build around it. Maybe that's the way to do it. Because that way they wouldn't have to be sliding it in between a bunch of stuff. You could just surround it with the stuff later. That's an interesting thought. I might have to try to do that.
Now, where the hell?
Yeah, maybe they put the dashboard on and then they do the hood.
Alright, that goes.
That might make more sense. Let me think about it. So when a car is being manufactured, you weld the base. Let's see, there's 3 lines of production. You build the engine, the transmission, and then you build the bottom and the top separately. You integrate the transmission and engine to the bottom, and then you lay the top on top of the car. But you put the hood on at the end because you have to work on all the stuff underneath. Yeah, I think that'd make more sense. I got to move the hood out of the way, I think.
So the hood?
Yeah, I think that'd make it a lot easier. You know what I mean? Doing it without the hood, so you wouldn't be sliding it in between the hood.
Mm-hmm.
You'd just be laying it in place, and then when the hood comes along, it would line everything up.
I think I'm back.
Oh, it looks like you recovered.
Oh, God.
But yeah, Mel, try taking the hood off. That might actually help.
Yeah, taking the hood off? Yeah. Come on, this is Mac right over here.
And I do, yeah. In your Lego train guide, you made it this far. All in caps next. Don't go back, Mel. No. I saw the steering move, so you got the rack working.
It's working, man. I'm just trying to get this this one plate to.
Yeah, that 2x2 is a real pain in the butt.
It's oh, you know what it is? Hold on here, player. It works right there. And that one goes right through. That's why I couldn't get it in there. That's why. The mother's still a droid. Alright. Oh boy. Woo!
Yeah, now try it without the hood.
That was
You know that big hood element? If you take that off, it might be easier.
yeah.
Because that's another thing you won't be smashing into as you put it down.
This right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's we can rumble here.
All right, take 2. I am one with the clutch, and the clutch is with me.
You know what? Let me see something.
Yeah, and do whatever you need to do in your own way to make it fit how you see fit at this point. You've got all the pieces.
Yeah, it's fitting on this side over here. Why aren't we? What is going on over this side over here? You're angry with me.
Oh, you lost the front again.
I did.
Yeah, it's starting to come loose. So what I'm noticing is you're pressing down without supporting the bottom with your hand. So that wheel is starting to, the plates from the bottom are starting to come apart.
Yeah, I see it. Hold on a second. All right. Yeah, this is not coming apart. Once I get this thing together, this thing is going to stay.
He's going to put in some sort of hermetically controlled glass case with filled with nitrogen gas.
If you open the case, you're done.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. Oh, I see what it is, friend. I see. It's this little thing right here. That's why you don't want to go down, huh? All right, friend. Let's see. See what we can do here, friend. Hold on. Let me see something.
You got it. There's 6 people watching you getting this thing down.
Yes, I can do it for this.
Yeah, I don't know if you have a pair of forceps or tweezers, but forceps really help too in some places if you need to reattach anything.
How about this thing? Something on this side over here that just ain't. Let me see something. I asked for it.
Did it go again?
Looks like it's starting to go down. I heard this side is good. It's this side that's all the trouble. Can't even see it. Come on, come on. Son. It's not why I won't click down on
Oh,
it.
you gotta be kidding me.
Let me see. Come on, baby.
I'm one with the clutch, and the clutch is.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Say it again.
I'm one with the
I'm
clutch.
with the clutch, and the clutch is with me.
Hold on a second. I think I'm in there. I'm gonna tell
You
you.
got it?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you I'm in there, but I had to make a call on the monitor, but I'm gonna put the monitor in here in a second. Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, that happened to me when I first built this. You don't build in the same way the instructions are written. I wound up putting the monitor in, but I had to use medical forceps in order to get. I had to take the door off too in order to get the angle work.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to have to do here because my hands are like
Wow.
ballish.
And I have small hands. I have like teeny hands for a guy,
Alright.
and even my fingers couldn't get in there. So I had to use I took medical forceps and popped it from the top. Yeah, you should just leave that for later, dude. I'm telling you, it's gonna take you some work.
Oh, this is gonna bug me.
Okay. Oh, you should see it now. People are starting to come back in the chat and giving you encouragement. Monica Berry, thumbs up.
Right.
Lego train guy, come on, Mel.
That's right. That's right. I figured it out.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Alright,
Is it on?
it's on.
Oh, yes.
It's on.
All right. Look at that interior.
And
Okay.
Don't look at it too hard.
Do you have the front seat to put in?
I do.
Okay, so get that together. Get the hood back on.
Let's get the hood back on.
Remember, yep, you've done this before. You know exactly how to place it down now. You're pro.
Oh no, I'm not.
Pinch, not press.
Pinch. Yes, this is also pinch. This is a pinch, not press model. Lego train guy. Yes, in caps.
Pinch. All right, there's the seat.
Now make sure you get it in exactly the right place. So you might want to review the manual of where it goes.
All right, yeah. Let me check it.
You got to get it down to the exact stud. Because if you're one stud off, that Lego Tech Fig is not going to fit.
Roll right over. What page was that?
It's step 586.
586. I feel like I'm in a college class.
It is. Yeah. I mean.
All right. So
yeah, this is. Yeah, I mean, this is not high school, man. You're in college, dude. You're like a.
Yeah, man. That's how I feel. Let me see. So this is about. Let's see. 1, 2.
This is final exam time. You're halfway through your senior year. This is make or break, dude.
Oh no! Why not touch it?
Oh.
Hold on.
That computer terminal is going to be your nightmare.
It's a method to my madness right now. I done figured it out. I done figured you out, so now I'm good.
Eyelash glue. I'm telling you.
Yeah, every time. Hold on. All right. I figured you out. Don't get mad because I figured you out. I figured you out. I got you. So you say you put the steering wheel in first, or you put the guy in?
No, you put the chair in first, and then the guy in, and then you put the steering wheel in.
And I'm about to tell something that's going to really make Mel angry.
Just get that chair in.
All right, hold on. Wait a minute. Is it closer
Monica Berry, you're like a Lego master or something. Yes, he is. He's got it figured out. And let me make sure I give you a sight reading on where that chair goes, because the instruction looks a little weird.
Yeah, how many studs back? Because I can't really see it. Is it 3 studs? It must be like right here.
Okay. Do you see the line that the tile makes on the side of the car?
Yeah.
It's going to be one stud away from the dashboard and one in.
Is it one stud away from the dashboard back?
Yeah, one stud from that line
Uh-huh.
that the tile has.
Okay.
One stud back from the dashboard,
It fit right in. Yep. It fit right in.
and it will be one stud in.
Yeah, it fit right in. Got it.
Okay, now I would suggest placing the Technic at this point,
Uh-huh.
because this is your shot. Trust me, if you need to take the Technic out, you need to remove the steering wheel. You need to take the roof off, and once you get that roof down, you are not going to want to take it off ever again.
Gotcha.
So here's the trick with placing the fig in.
Uh-huh.
Where's my figs? Where are my figs? My guy's currently in the car, and I'm not going to take him out to show you. So where is my fig? There we go. All right. Yeah. Does he have the wrench on and everything? Cool. Good. All right, Mel. Here's your dude, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, if I turn him sideways, because the roof's not on, I can put his arms up and out of the way.
Okay.
I can move. You see how his legs are set?
Yeah, and his feet are back. Yeah.
His feet need to be as far pushed back as you can possibly make him.
Okay.
Then what you're going to do is slide him in between that gap. Now, you might knock that computer terminal off with his foot
Uh-huh.
if you don't get him right in.
Uh-huh.
But try to close up the legs parallel to each other before you do this as well. But the idea is those studs
Oh, he fit right in.
right there, yeah, they're going to they won't stud into the chair. They'll just kind of slide into the chair.
Yeah.
It's not going to be perfect. And the back of the chair is going to recline a little bit to match his body. But really, it's about getting these feet and clearing these legs underneath that dashboard without hitting that axle of the steering wheel coming out. And once you get him in that chair and you kind of work out, you can kind of just keep him in the chair, and then you can gradually work. You can put the steering wheel on, and then you can see, based on the steering wheel, how to get his hands and his body up to kind of touch that steering wheel. Okay, you can take me off the spotlight. And that's the best advice I can give you at this point.
Gotcha. I mean, he don't have to be touching that. I don't think he'll have to be touching it.
No, and you're going to have to move him around. Yeah, did you get the steering wheel on?
Yeah, it's on.
Awesome.
It's on. He in there.
You're going to have to move his head around once the top of the car comes in, because sometimes the top of the car hits his head if you don't have him angled back enough.
Okay.
Now would be a good time to put the dog in the chair in the other side. Yeah, and you can always open the door if you need to place him down, because once again, you want to pinch from the bottom of the chair, not press it, otherwise the chair will fall off the side of the door.
Got him. Got him in there.
Awesome. Awesome.
Row.
Good.
There you go.
Now he's going to be flying through these next set of parts. So step 557.
All right, 557. That's where I'm at.
Yep. There's a small insert that's going to close the remaining gap in the front.
All right.
You are through the worst of it.
Yeah, I kind of felt like that was real challenging. I ain't gonna lie, man. But nothing ever that nothing ever worth it comes easy, man. So I appreciate the challenge. I do.
Yeah, yeah. Now that you went through it, you're going to be more proud of the model in the end, aren't you? Because you're going to know what it takes to put this thing together.
Indeed, indeed. 1x6. What did I do with that 1x6? Wait.
So, was there any other part of the model that, when you were putting it together, that you were like, "Oh, this is pretty clever"?
Yeah.
When you were doing it off camera, yeah. Was there anything that kind of stood out to you?
Yeah. I like the way you did the water tanks in the back here. I love.
Oh, thanks.
I
Yeah, the gas
love how
tanks.
you did the gas tanks, and I love the the technique that you use to actually do the tailgate, like the whole tail, the rear of the car.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And how you made the lights and all that. I do appreciate that too. And
Yeah, I'm just flipping ahead and trying to remember. Oh yeah, when you make that, yeah, there's a lot of yeah, once you're probably like, why is he putting all these jumpers on here?
yeah, it was a lot of jumpers. It was.
You're like, why would he put all these jumpers on there and then throw a tile on top? That makes no dang sense. And then once you see the tail lights go on and the vintage fencing go on. And then you snap that on the car. If you ever go back now, watch the movie, or you look at the rear of that vehicle, it's what I want to say. By the second movie, he completely carved out and gutted the trunk of the car in order to get those large fuel containers in and the gas cans. But in doing so, the lip receiver for the trunk is still intact on the back of the car. So that's why there's a row of jumpers. Once again, I'm trying to use basically a one level of refinement beyond just the plate is literally a half plate. And so the jumpers, once they're put in place, give you that one little half plate of inset metal going up that gives it that little touch. But yeah, it's kind of that's a fun area of the car to put together. What I nerded out when was I also liked using a Technic panel in the rear. The Technic panels. Those two big black curved blade-looking shapes that form the top of the rear. Those are not system elements. Those are Technic panels that I used instead of using a Technic pin. I had you set it right into a 1x3 brick into the studs to lock those in. But I thought throwing a Technic element just out of the wild to get that beautiful compound shape of the rear open was a nice touch.
Yeah, I do appreciate you using like a lot of the vintage pieces, man. Like some of this stuff I probably wouldn't even be touching,
Yeah, that's the benefit, I think. The first year I was in AFOL, it was about trying to collect Lego cheaply for my son to play with.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really fortunate that here in Denver, there's 2 thrift stores that sell bulk Lego at $7 a pound.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And they just get a ton of Lego, and Mega Block's always mixed in there, but they just take the donations and they just crush them and throw them in big containers, and then you buy it. But what I did is I would tumble it all out, look at the chunks of stuff, identify the set, and then wind up restoring the set back to its original condition. and then that's how I could get a bunch of sets. You'd get like 13 sets out of a 40 or 50 pound collection, and that would be what. So for I don't know. Anyway, it's a lot less than buying a new set. But the other thing is, the donations span a huge range of time from the I'd say a little bit of 80s, although it was rarer, but you get into like a lot of 90s up to 2005.
Okay.
And then I'd say now it's probably 2010 or whatever. Usually everything's off by about at least 5 years. But you get a wide range of pieces from all these different decades of Lego. And so that's why, in my personal collection also, just being familiar with a lot of the more vintage parts or pieces that are out of production, or like the headlights. We were talking about that very early on. Those are those are shutters from town Legoland town stuff.
Yeah.
Or the fences, the vintage fences pieces, or the rack system from very early Technic models. That, and I always try to throw in a vintage. I call it vintage piece shout out into any of my models, where I think it makes, if you were to buy the instructions and then try to buy the pieces, it makes them a bit odd to try to buy because there are some bizarre parts in there. But I think two people have put my Impala together, and it took them a while. But once they got it together, they thought it was really awesome because it had a lot of just strange techniques, but also weird parts being used in a creative way. Look at that dyno!
You got that dyno rolling, huh?
That is an epic dyno.
King of the dinosaurs. Wow.
Yeah, that thing's pretty massive, man. I'm covered. Okay.
So I've been building that one and slowly building my treehouse.
So, do you want to hear a weird science fact about the dinosaurs?
This guy could be. Let's see.
You know how in Jurassic Park and all these movies, the dinosaurs have these big roars? Well, they found a fossilized voice box from a dinosaur. When they reconstructed how it would sound, it sounds like a bird.
Oh yeah.
So they probably squawked like birds rather than roaring like in the movies.
That's different. Yeah, that's different.
But if you think that birds are descended from dinosaurs, it kind of makes sense. It's kind of like, oh yeah, they would be like birds.
Would be, yeah.
But probably deeper. I mean, a much deeper bird call. But because the voice box is so much larger.
Right.
So it would have that bass, shriek going up. It would be more of a bird call, but very baritoned and drawn out loud. But I thought that was hilarious.
It would be very loud.
Oh, you got that front piece on, huh?
Yeah, it was
Okay. That was pretty quick. Did you I have to ask, did you wind up doing where is it? Step 703?
703. Let's see.
Yeah, there's these little inverse slope dealies you got to put on into the Technic piece at an angle.
Yeah, I did. Yep, I did that.
Okay. Yeah, you're down to the roof.
Did that. All right.
Okay, the roof is 887. Oh no, wait. You have to do. I'm sorry. Nope. You got to do the front A pillars first.
You got to do what?
They're called A pillars. Basically, it's step 870.
Oh, 870. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me hold on a second. So we at 870.
Yeah, they're the little pieces of metal that hold the windshield in from the side, And that your side glass goes into?
Oh, got you.
Because you didn't have the dash on, you couldn't build those. So yeah, 870 is your new starting point.
870. All right, yeah. I was wondering. I'm like, I'm running out of bases. No. All right, cool.
These are going to go fast. These are little quick.
Hello.
Yeah, quick. Oh, Jesse got a call. So these are going to be little quick hinge, clip and bar hinge element builds.
Uh-huh.
Don't worry about the angles too much. It'll all make sense when you have to put the roof on, which is what makes the roof kind of a pain in the butt to get on.
I knew it wouldn't be easy.
It's not like the dashboard, though.
That dashboard was tricky.
Yes, it is. It's Jeff McAwee.
Jeff, what?
I'm sorry, I don't have a voice like Boone, but I do my best.
Get your harmonies going, huh?
Hey, Jeff. I believe Jeff has a birthday tomorrow.
I like that.
You like that? Yeah. It's tight. And Berg, if you're free, you should probably jump on Jeff's stream to wish him a happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, indeed.
If he's got your contact info.
Indeed. Come hang out.
It's going to be a party. Or no, sorry, Thursday. Sorry, the 31st.
The 31st? Oh,
Which, of all things, is also my father's birthday.
Almost New Year's, babies, huh? Almost New Year's.
Mm-hmm. Can you imagine being born on February 29th on a leap year? That'd be just nuts, huh?
Yeah, sometimes it's your birthday, sometimes it's not. All right, so that'll go there.
Yeah, the angle is gonna go inward a little bit.
They go both on both of the studs, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Those curved slopes go on both of the studs down.
Uh-huh.
And then you're going to turn, and they should have already been pre-turned. You should have turned them inwards already a little bit. Oh, it's okay. Try again.
Shucks.
Yeah, you needed to pinch it and support the base when you... Oh, boy. I'm noticing the problem with this model is I probably should have the tires come on at the end. That's why Lego probably keeps all the tires off until the very end. I just realized that.
To the end, yeah. All right. You said these...
I've always wondered why they did that. Now I know why.
Alright. So these had to turn in?
Yeah, they're gonna camber. If you look at the drawing, can you see how they when you were putting them together, did you notice that that little round piece with the bar on it?
Mm-hmm.
The reason it's round is you're going to turn it inwards toward the cabin at a little angle.
Okay. Got it.
Just a hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right, now you're down to the roof. You are in the home stretch.
Feel it, man. I feel the hunger, man. I'm so hungry, man. I can eat a double cheeseburger right now.
Well, I say you're down to the roof, but you're really not. You still have a couple of special features left.
Okay.
But yeah, the roof is the biggest element, the last huge element to go down to where it really looks like a car.
All right. Let's see what we have here, friend.
You should be running out of pieces now.
Yeah, man, I'm down to the last, man.
By the end of this, you're going to have scraps. Yep, he's burning through the tiles. Look at him lay those tiles.
Rolling them out, man. Rolling them.
Yes.
All right, so this one here.
Yeah, he's fast. He's fast.
Next.
Yep, you're at least at 12 or 15 BPM. You're hauling.
Hauling through, right? As long as you got your pieces at your hands, you can haul right on through. Here.
LTG, Lego Train Guy. Bye, guys. Never mind, I'm staying.
Mine.
He was like, I'm gonna bail, and now he's like, no, I gotta see this to the end.
See it, man. You gotta see it.
I gotta see it.
Wait a minute, it's right here.
Yeah, Jeff, you should invite Iceberg. He's a hilarious man. You're the guy with the quips, man. The way I was trying to talk. Of all things, I was talking to my manager at work because we had some free time with my one-on-one. And I was like, it's like, so how was your week? And I did all my work stuff, and then we had 10 minutes left. I'm like, can I tell you something strange? Like, yeah. It's like, I watched this TV show, Lego Masters. And I hung out with a guy who was on that show. And he has a way of saying things that is absolutely awesome all the time. And I was telling him about the Lego probabilities and the quips that you have, and
yeah.
you're fast on your feet, man.
You gotta
like
be.
when they said, like when Will said, "Oh, we're gonna have to get the weights from Aaron's room." You're like, "Wait, Aaron got weights?
You got a dressing room?
You got a dressing room?" That just killed me. It still cracks me up, man.
He got out the way fast though. When I said that, he got out the way.
Yeah, well, he's a fast comedian too. He knew how to finish the joke, right?
Yeah, indeed he did. He got out that way quick, man. I said, yeah, that was funny though. I don't think he thought I was gonna say that.
Oh no, but he's got improv in his background, so of course he just what you do is you always go with the joke, right?
Yeah,
It's always a yes and. So he looked ashamed and walked off, which is exactly the right. That's the way to finish the joke.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I guess that's the end of that.
Go with it. Go with it.
Oh, did I miss a spot? Oh no! Oh, here we go, right here. Oh, that's why. Oh,
Yeah. Now
that's
be very careful. It's gonna seem weird, but as you get towards step 905, there is a reason that those bar elements are not centered. They're intentionally not centered.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Dang, you are close.
I'm getting close. I'm getting closer. I'm just looking for pieces. No. Where's my slopes? I'm going colorblind here. I'm going piece blind here.
I don't see him either.
I don't see
him on the table.
I'll figure him out later. I think there's somewhere.
Which ones did you miss?
I'm missing the slopes. I guess it would be 895. I probably got two of these slopes somewhere. I'm gonna find them.
Oh, the 2x2s?
Yeah, the 2x2 slopes. Where are they?
I might have shortchanged you again. I'm noticing a disturbing trend of me not giving you enough pieces in this model.
It happens. All right, let me see.
Well, the good news is you've got the ones with the notches, with the wedges knocked out, which are really rare. They're rarer. 2x2 2x2 black bows are not as rare as a lot of the other pieces in the set.
Gotcha. Let me see. Wait a minute. Where's the 1x1s at? Let's see that one.
You need that for later. Don't use the 1x1. But yeah, if you need to, you could use your own 1x1x2s or fill it in.
Yeah, I'll figure something. Let me see if I can find some around.
Yeah, curved slopes are pretty common in sets these days. Black, I wouldn't know, but I know the cost is low on them, so they must be fairly popular.
Yeah. See if I can find something around here.
If you have the Quake mech from Ninjago, you could rob off of there. Also Garmadon, I think.
Garmadon? I think I have Garmadon.
I'm just trying to think of anything that's black that has a lot of slopes.
Yeah, I think I have rid of Garmadon.
Do you have any speed champs, speed racers that are in black?
Let me see what I got.
Any Marvel black cars of death? I don't know.
Yeah, I got something. I know I got something.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
So I need to get you how many? 4?
Yeah. I think the 1x1. I think 2 of the 1x1s and 2 of the 2x2.
Oh shoot.
2x1s and 2x2. Not 1x1. Let me see. I know I got them pieces somewhere around here, man.
Oh yeah, I didn't notice. You can use. Go ahead and use the 1x2s. Go ahead and use those 1x2s. There's some door inserts that come in later, but really you can cheat it. And then I'm gonna have to go to the garage to get those pieces. So I'm gonna hang out with you and not go get them.
Let's see. Oh man. Oh, that bites, bro. I was in the home stretch. I was.
Well, the good news is you can put. Let me think.
I was in the home stretch.
You don't need those pieces in order to put the hood or the roof on the car.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just leave them. I'll leave them open for now, and then
Yeah, leave them open for now, and you can at least get the roof down on the car.
Yeah.
And then once again, you can pinch, clutch the pieces on when I get you a replacement.
All right, let's keep rocking forward. All right, let's see. The front rolls here. Alright. Another one.
So how is it that you have?
No, I had them. The ones I had left in the bag, I rolled onto the table. Yeah.
No, the pieces you have left over are very. Some of those slopes are confusing me. I gave you extras.
Let's see. I guess we'll be here.
Did you notice that on the car there's only one side view mirror?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's intentional. It's a really strange car. It only has one side view mirror.
I mean, back in the day, I remember cars only being like that. Like it only had that one side view mirror, you know.
Okay, did you read the small text?
It says, "Be very patient. This takes time to put together. Start at the back, change angle, bricks attached to the technical panel. You will have to fish it quite a bit to get the clutch to the roof. Oh, I see. Okay, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah. So but the other trick is once you get the back on,
Uh-huh.
the roof is going to angle downwards a touch, and then you're going to have to angle those front things that you built to attach into to complete the studding. So that's what makes it so tricky is those inverse bricks always want to pop off of those Technic panels.
Uh-huh.
So you're going to be fighting that quite a bit until you get it down. But yeah, this is the last, I'd say, really difficult hand magic manipulation thing you're going to have to do.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Yeah, see how it's like. That's why I said once you get the roof on,
Mm-hmm.
once you realize you have to take the roof off in order to get the figure out, you'll never want to take this roof off. I just got really used to it because in the photographs I had to have the figure out of the car and in the car and out of the car and in the car and yeah, I just got really used to constantly spending 10 minutes getting the roof back on after every time I took it off.
It would drive you nuts. I get it.
And if you want, you could advance to step 907 and put the rear spoiler on first.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you should do that. Maybe you should do step 907 and get the rear spoiler on that roof before you attach it. Because there's a risk that if you're attaching or clipping the spoiler on the roof, you pop it off again and make yourself angry.
No.
Yeah. Con. You're almost at 2 hours though, man. You're determined to get this thing finished.
I am, friend. I am. I'm in the zone right now, which is bad because now I got tunnel vision. Bad. You don't see nothing else but the finish.
Oh, I think you got it.
Oh, shucks. Wait a minute. Look at your boy.
Okay, okay. Now the roof will not be level. It's going to go lower. It is intentionally going to go downwards a little bit in order to meet those arms in the front.
Okay. I don't know how I got back this one.
And yeah, you may want to have the model closer to you so you can see the front and how you're locking it in from beneath. But you're almost there. Yeah, you're getting really close.
Oh, what is that? Oh,
Well, it says that there's still 5 people watching.
Jesus!
Darnick.
I'm failing.
Well, if the angle's correct and you got it down on the back once before, you could, I guess, stud it into the front and then work it backwards to lock it.
It looks like.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah, yes, that's it.
Oh,
That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it.
Lego train guy, go Mel.
Let me work on the
Man.
spoiler. We're gonna spoil it.
Work on the spoiler and remember to support that roof now with your dear life as you clip it in.
Okay.
You don't want that to pop off again, do you?
No, I do not. I do not. Wait a minute.
How's it looking though? Now that you have the roof on.
It looks pretty. It looks pretty.
Yeah.
Nice. You know, I just gotta get those
Now
other those other what's the names, and then I'm good.
Mm,
Let me see something.
there's a little bit of extra stuff you still have to build. Nothing is now difficult anymore.
Man, that was a struggle.
Yep, from here on out, it's pretty much straightforward.
All right, let's see.
Garageland. No, he's not done yet. He's so close. Jeff McElwee, Fiddlesticks. Tartar sauce. So Garageland, if you're just joining, you missed out on some of the most. What would you? What's the right? I don't know how to explain it. What would you call the? Not technically complicated. It's a test of dexterity. The most dexterity difficult parts of a build. It's time for the chrome, baby.
Chromies, little chromies.
4 chrome macaronis. Each one of those suckers is big dollars on Bricklink right now.
Chromies, don't rob me.
Chromies, 4 of them. Yeah, good. Yeah, remember. Yep. And do the one closest to the tire first.
First, okay. I don't need a minute. Try you again. Oh, yeah.
Is this not? It's not studying in.
Uh-oh. Need a minute. I think you done chromed out. Hold on.
Yeah, look at the end of your chrome elements. There should be a recess before the axle hole stuff. Enough for a stud to connect. Oh wait, do your axle holes go all the way to the end of the macaroni?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Trying to get it there.
The axle, the Technic axle receptors are flush with the end of the macaroni. They should be recessed a little bit so that you can stud in.
No, I think the chrome finish is probably what's killing it.
Why don't you test it out on one of the small plates that's not on the model first?
Let's see. Oh,
That might get the
maybe I just need to push a little bit more.
yeah. So it does stud in. It's just the angle or something.
Yeah, let's try.
Oh, Garageland, yes. So Garageland, my model's right back here.
There we go.
Yeah, I made my model first before I sent all these pieces out to be built by Mel.
Oh.
Yeah, Garageland, I'm the designer for this. I invented this, so I have one.
Oh.
Maybe you should put on that plate again. Maybe that plate loosens them up so they can stick or something.
Yeah.
That's weird. I didn't think the chromies were going to be the hardest part or another struggle.
It's a struggle, baby. They must be like brand new. They probably ain't never been used.
Yeah, they must have been brand new. It's that little thickness of chrome must be giving it difficulty attaching, huh?
Mm-hmm. There we go. That one worked.
There you go. Yeah, yours are Bricklink purchased. Mine are just from, bulk lots over the years. It sounds like a joke, but a guy, me, walks into a Bricks and Minifigs and says, "I'll buy all the chrome elements you have, and I will pay 10% more than the Bricklink part cost."
Look at you like, huh?
And she's like, "We don't have many of those." And I said, "That's okay.
This one should be.
I'll pay 10% over average for whatever chrome pieces you have." I said, especially macaroni, I'll pay 25% over. Because I just because of this car.
Oh wow. Probably looked at you like, huh? Okay.
She's used to it now. She's used to it. Our Bricks and Minifigs is a family owned. They're both family owned enterprises, both of them.
Uh-huh.
But they've gotten to know me because I showed them pictures, but I brought in this model with me, without the chrome pieces on it. And I had kind of a picture of the render, and so they're looking at it, they're like, "Is that the Mad Max car?" I'm like, "Yes, it is." Okay, the Samsonite wheel's going down. You just want to you don't have to get it perfect to the instructions. You just kind of lay it there. Yeah, there you go.
Put that back in there. Wait. You're fine. You're doing fine.
So what's funny is that tire you just put on top. That tire is from the 1960s.
See the vintage piece. See that?
That was made by the Samsonite Corporation out in Loveland, Colorado. And that tire is probably 60 years old. But the reason I have it as the spare is that diameter of that Samsonite tire matches the diameter of the true tires on the body.
Okay.
So it's kind of both accurate, but a nod to the past and just a cool piece to have. The piece count Garageland is 1,142 pieces.
I think I'm gonna need to pause. Looks like I'm gonna need some more some more of those curved slopes, those 1x2.
Yeah, you will. 2 of them.
Yeah. Well, I think that was pretty cool, man. What you think? Where'd Jesse go? Jesse done left.
So, Bert, you can put together the door insert without the bows, without those 1x2s, and still attach them to the model to clean up that little gap. So basically, if you look at his doors right now, there's a gap in the door, and that's so that it will swing open. But when you have the doors closed, I created a little insert that you can attach to the door to clean up that gap that's in the front. And so he's going to make 2 inserts, and what you do is you just attach them, and then you can always lift them from the bottom of the door to pop them off if you ever want to open the door.
Open the door. Okay.
Yeah, so someone can see inside or whatever. And once again, you want to support that stud that you're studding into with the back of your finger. There you go. You see how that goes in? Okay. Now, here's the last hidden feature of the build. It's step 929.
929.
Now, instead of turning the car over, you're going to build from the bottom.
Okay.
But there's 2 little things you're going to put underneath the rear of the car near the bumper.
Okay. I'll see it.
Do you know what that references in the movie?
No. I see the knife. I see it. No.
Yep.
I don't remember. I should say.
Garageland, no. I did this Interceptor and I called it a day. This was good enough for me. So in the Road Warrior,
Uh-huh.
if someone tries to steal his gasoline, there's an explosive charge set. So he has to disable the bomb by flipping a red trigger, and it's located underneath the left rear bumper. And as he's going to disarm it, he has a knife hidden under there. And the guy talking to him says, "Oh, a smart bloke would have a weapon hidden under there. And if you try to do anything funny, basically I'm gonna shoot this arrow into the back of your head." So he winds up not using the knife and he disarms it. But yeah, he's got this knife hidden away underneath the back bumper of his car. And after you put those on, you'll be down to one last piece. GarageLand, by the way, there are instructions for some really amazing Fury Road machines. They've got the War Rig. They've got all of the vehicles from that movie designed to a T. So there's no need for me to do any versions of those. Someone's already done it, and they're done so well that I don't think I would add anything to the community by doing that. There goes the red stud.
It's there.
Okay, you see that net?
Yes.
That's your last piece.
All right. Where's it go?
Yeah. I just roll up the net and then fold it in half and I place it right behind the driver's seat.
Behind the driver's seat. Oh, okay.
So you just kind of throw it in there, and it's part of the rear of the rear of the car has like I don't know if it's chicken wire or what the heck's in there, but there's like a net. There's like a cargo net that holds his junk.
Uh-huh.
So I just threw that element in the back and said, okay, that represents the net, the net junk.
I didn't bargain for that. Jeez, it went way down there. Oh, that's what happens when you keep messing with stuff.
Oh, did something break off, or
Yeah, it did.
you lost the roof again?
Hold on. Yeah, I got it. Not a problem.
No, not a problem.
Uh-oh.
Now, the one thing that does bother me is those the antenna on those rear gas cans.
Yeah.
They always want to swing around because the piece doesn't have a bind to it.
Oh, yeah.
I think eyelash glue would be perfectly appropriate. I used Loctite.
Loctite? Yeah. Loctite's pretty good.
But eyelash glue would be even better. Something that's water soluble and is non-permanent, but kind of sticks everything into a place gently.
Oh, I'm feeling here. Hold on. Hold on, friend.
So what do you think about the rating? If I upgrade the age rating to 18 AFOL 18 plus, you think that's appropriate?
Yeah, I think so. Because, like you said, you got a lot of intricate side builds to this.
Mm-hmm.
That
Or I could be really cheeky and upgrade it to 21.
Oh my God.
Yeah. After watching you, I'm thinking maybe 21.
Yeah, maybe.
Like this set's gonna make you drink, so you better be of the legal age if you're gonna.
I'm almost there, bro. I'm almost there.
Yep.
Jesse, he had it, man. For a brief moment in time,
Yep, it was there.
it was there.
Yeah. It was there. It looks awesome. Kind of like it like a convertible.
Yeah. Do you know what happens to 70s or 80s cars if you take the roof off? You just cut them clean off. They wind up accordioning. They wind up going like this. Yeah, because they weren't unibody design.
Really?
That front pillar going up to the roof to the back pillar was a structural element keeping the car from bending, going like that.
Wow.
So convertibles were heavier cars than the ones with roofs. And the reason they weighed more is they had to weld a big like I-beam on either side, like a truck chassis, in order to keep the car from going like boop.
Okay.
Oh, I give up.
Yeah, so close. Maybe do it tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
You know, you got to think about that note I wrote, right? If you get frustrated, take a break.
Take a break, yeah.
And come back and you'll feel better and finish it off. Jesse had a phone call. That's all I know.
Sorry, yeah, I stepped away for a moment there. All's good.
It's all okay. Oh, he decided not to. He went for it.
Yeah.
He's got it. Yeah, he's got it on.
Okay, keep the spare tire off until you have it. No, keep it off until you have it on the shelf.
All right. Yeah.
How many extra pieces did I wind up giving you?
Quite a few here.
Man, I thought I counted accurately. There wasn't supposed to be anything left.
Oh. That's it. Wow.
Oh, my bad. There should have been 0, but I'm glad. You know, it's weird. You were short on some pieces, and then you had extras in others.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that! I threw more. What am I trying to say? You had like extra jumpers.
Yeah, some extra jumpers.
Interesting.
Woo!
There's the man.
What a
How do you feel?
What a stream! I'm ready to go to sleep.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
Need a couple drinks. Hey, going. It's really 10 o'clock.
It's after 10 o'clock.
Oh my God. Yeah, you know what? This build will definitely make you lose track of time. It definitely, you know, have you really thinking. Like it really. And I'm gonna go back and you know, when I get those extra pieces going and put those extra pieces in, but I'm gonna actually go back and fight this hood and make sure it's on here. Yeah, that's this build definitely makes you think. You can't. There's no going through the motions with this build. You know how like you open up a set and you just going through the motions. Like we watched Jesse put that T-Rex together. And he was just going through the motions and stuff like that. You know, and it's like, oh, you know, even like when you got to that tail, Jesse. When you got to the tail, it was repetitive, right? You was just going through the motions. Like, oh, here we go. I did this. This build here. There's no going through no motions, man. You have to be very tentative and you have to be aware because, like I said, it's just simple as that. I pushed down on the dash and my whole front end came apart. And it was like, oh yeah, I gotta watch what I'm doing because I pressed the wrong way, and then it,
Yeah, it's definitely a model. It is not a set.
Yeah.
And
Get it?
yeah, it is. It's not. I'd say it's for. It would be good for an AFOL who hasn't done any mock building,
Mm-hmm.
and would get a real challenge out of it because it is a level above expert creator, because it does get into that AFOL world where there are illegal techniques, and it's a model that's not built for playability strength.
Yeah.
But it would be a good introduction to anybody who wants to understand kind of how far you can cheat or push things, right? To get something together. Oh, see ya, Lego train guy. But yeah, man, that was you were intensely focused on getting this
talking,
done.
man. You stopped talking. You're like, Sorry, it wasn't fun, folks. Usually I'm talking.
No. This is what do I want to call it? It's athletic, right? If there was an athletic component to Lego, putting this together is really, it's pushing your ability to assemble something. So
Yeah.
No pain, no gain.
no, and when you're done, you're probably going to be like, yo, I've got the V8 Interceptor, man.
Yeah. We'll put that up here. I got all these cars sitting up here, bro. Let me show you what I got. And it's gonna go.
Let's turn around. Let's take a look.
It's gonna go. Wait a minute, hold on, let me change my camera. It's gonna go right up here with the rest of these cars right up here. Right up
Oh
here.
my gosh. Oh, you've got the Mustang.
If I got the Mustang, I got the Ford F-150. That's the 240Z right there.
Oh, is that the Fiat?
Yeah, that's the Fiat.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to be in a mighty fine company. Those are
Indeed.
wow.
Yep,
Okay.
friend.
And Jeff was here the whole time. Wow, he just started to comment.
Indeed, friend. What happened? We call it a stream. Got everybody in here.
Yeah, it was more of the final chapter and getting that down. What an achievement, man.
Man.
It's been fun watching you put this together. And yeah, for everybody who hasn't seen it, he defeated the phone book. You beat the phone book.
Now I'm ready to beat somebody with the phone book.
Yeah, you're about to. I'm kind of glad now I wasn't in the room with you, because I would have gotten a black eye. But yeah, and then there's the final two pictures. Now that you made it, and that's it. You're done. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you, Moto, for allowing me to explore with this. Thank you. You could pick anybody, man. I'm glad you picked me. I thank you for allowing me to explore this model you got here, man. It's definitely challenging, man. Learn some new techniques and stuff like that, man. I totally love this thing, man.
You're welcome. I just knew you'd appreciate it.
Do indeed, man.
So it goes to where it's needed.
Oh yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
No problem.
Jesse, thanks for hanging out, friend.
Yeah, anytime.
Appreciate you.
I'm usually just
Always,
building,
Jesse.
So.
It's always fun hanging out. Ooh,
Yeah.
There we are.
Nice. Love it. All right, we're gonna call that a stream, folks.
I call that a stream, man. Long one for you. Woo.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I
Yeah, but you made it.
hours, dude.
You
I
made
usually
it.
have to do
Woo.
1 hour and I do 60. I do 90 minutes. You know. Speaking of which, we'll have Moto on as our guest for our show. What's the name of our show, Jesse? I forgot.
Versus.
There you go. Lego versus.
When's the next one?
Lego versus.
We want to do it after the air WandaVision, or that might be a spoiler review separate show. I'm not sure.
We can do a separate show. Do 2 shows.
Somewhere mid July, January. Sorry, January.
I was like July.
Mid January.
January.
Dude, you guys are booking me way in advance. You got some heavy rollers if you got 7 months in advance booking.
Yeah, January.
Want to do a Marvel show spoiler review, and then keep going with the verses, I guess. So
I could even join you for that. I now have a Disney Plus subscription, so I'm
nice.
I'm getting caught up on everything really fast.
Okay. All right. We'll catch you on the next one. We'll see you on Versus.
Always, man. It's gonna be fun.
New Year.
Happy New Year.